Darren, another dramatic finale to a Peterborough United game, but most importantly, another 3 points for you. How do you feel? You must be delighted.
Oh, absolutely delighted. Big 3 points for us. Late goal. Sometimes the best way of winning. It's hard for a team to come back. I fancy Jono when the free kick was given. He stepped up, 26 league goals. Another clean sheet. They're going to be so important, these clean sheets. They really are. And another win away from home, which was much needed. It was a much needed win. Listen, we started the game ever so well. Both first 15 minutes of each half, we started very strong. And then towards the end of the first half, we sort of petered out a little bit. And I just said to the players, look, if ever the game where you just need to up at 10, 15%, we'll go on and win it. And obviously bringing Jack and Dembele on, you know, and Brownie and H have done very, very well. Dembele's a different player to Harrison. He runs in behind more and he gives you more of a threat. I thought Jack was outstanding when he came on. And we owe Jano the win because, you know, it's a great finish. I think he's taken a slight defection and it's a big 3 points, man.
Yeah, what's going through your mind when the free kick's given, Darren?
I think he'll score. I thought he'd score. I did. I was glad he hit it because it would have been more of a harder angle for Joe Ward or Reedy. And when he's hit it, I think it could be in and it's gone in. It's big 3 points.
Yeah, did they decide that on the field then, Darren? That isn't, it's not sort of reserved for Johnson if it's on the edge of the area. That's something they decide, is it?
Yeah, I mean, between whoever's taking them, you know, you'd have to say over the course of the season, Jono and Joe Ward's been our best takers of free kicks. You know, Jono scored another really good one at Wimbledon, but this was a big one because it was a big 3 points. Now we move on to Monday. Now we can start thinking about Monday after today. But I knew it'd be a tough game. I knew they'd be well organised. We coped fairly well, I have to say. We didn't give them much. He's made a good save. They had about a 5 minute period, but I didn't feel comfortable. Because, you know, you bring Dems on and he probably doesn't give you the defensive side of the H does. That was a gamble I had to take. But then he can win you the game with one bit of magic. And then we went back to a 3 at the back and I wanted Dem closer to Jono. And that was the only real change I had to think about. And I just felt someone closer to Jono might help him. But look, nothing really to do tactically about how we won the game. It's just a really good game.
Yeah, you went in unchanged, Darren, which is obviously must have been a difficult decision given you had Sariki and Jack in contention, but something you decided to do off the back of the big win.
Well, I felt that with the games being so close together, I mean, it is really been like a Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Monday. You know, the only difference is starting the afternoon on a Monday and obviously playing the evening on a Tuesday, but 4 hour difference. It's not really much. I just felt the team that won 7-0 was so good. Why change it? And I also knew that I had a really strong squad, not just Jack and Dems. I had Mo, you know, Idris, Niall. Those 3 come on were brilliant against Accrington. Ethan comes on, not for long, but he gives you that height and for set pieces towards the end. So I felt that the starting team was the right one. We were playing again against a back 3, and the fact that they'd done it so well tactically, I felt that was the right decision to make. Always knowing that I had Dems and Jack up my sleeve.
Were you happy with the impact they made when they came on, or just a case of getting minutes for them at this stage?
So when you come on in a game, it's difficult to get your breath. And Tariki, you could see he'd only done 1 training session. That was yesterday. That 30 minutes will bring him on. There's no question about that. He was sucking. You know, he found it hard to get to the pace of the game. Then he kind of got a second win within that 30 minutes. You know, he'd one big opening for him. You know, when he's gone in and he's come inside, the boys nicked it off him. Then he's had one where he's gone outside. Listen, the boy's a threat. There's no doubt about it. And Jack, I have to say it, as long as he's been away, what was it, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? He's just he was outstanding.
And it's obviously great to get the win going into that Sunderland game, and that's where the focus shifts to now.
Yep, another game out the way. 8 games to go, Ben. 5 at home, and a big one on Monday. It was always going to be a big game, you know, and nothing will be decided on Monday. I have to say, nothing at all. But you know, that's 2 clean sheets, 6 points. Started Easter very well. I'm looking forward to Monday. I think it'll be two good teams. They've got a very experienced manager as well. I believe they've won as well today. So I think it'll be a good game on the television. It's set up really nicely. It's just a pity there's no fans. You know, but I suppose we're used to that now. But it is a pity. That would have been a full house. That would have been a cracking atmosphere.
Yeah, and a bit similar suggestion as well for today's game. That last minute winner away from home, that would have been great to have fans in. I guess your players have given you, Darren, a bit of a selection headache ahead of that game.
Oh yeah, but that's 101. You know, young Ronnie, he'll train on Sunday. So, you know, touch wood. I don't think there's anything come out of today. So we've got everyone fit for the last 8 games of the season. Young Ronnie we have to be careful with. I think we'll probably look at maybe playing him for the youth team for 45 minutes next Saturday, and then an hour, and we've got a game following Tuesday, a friendly. Then, so you're probably looking at him maybe not being back to the 17th, the Northampton game, because he's been out for a long, long time. But certainly that 30 minutes will bring Jack and Deb. There's no doubt about it.
Brilliant. Congratulations. And I understand the plan's fish and chips, is it, Darren? Or
fish and chips home? It is, Ben. If we win, it's fish and chips. Enjoy. Cheers.